With some of these cool new apparel drops.
While we're talking clothing, did you know that?
Oh, we're back here.
Season 5. We have just 1 week left in the season. Old Town Flyers is now active in the ILLiCit. Arrow down to be a part of it.
Assist. I just got to outscore that fool by 15. Isan.
Hello everyone. I'll take a question from you.
Hey Dan, you've won tournament MVP in both the FIBA U17 World Cup and the FIBA U18 European Championship. And now you've got the Spanish U19 team on the cusp of an undefeated World Cup run. Is there anything the United States and their star player MP can do to slow you down?
No.
Can you elaborate on that?
I have been the best player at the international level since I was 16 years old. You call MP a star, but he hasn't won anything against real competition. He is overrated.
Those are bold words.
We are going to win the championship on Friday, and everyone will see that Spain has the best young basketball players in the world.
Hey, yo, y'all get a good look at this. MP, you gonna let him talk to you like this?
What you want me to do? Fight, buddy?
I mean, I would.
What? I mean, guys like our monster, man, they always trying to get under your skin. The last thing you want to do is let them know you're upset. You know what I mean?
I guess so. Nah, I don't like it. Cat too young to be that cocky.
I don't know, man. Be nice. He earned it. But the only way to shut down somebody like that is to stay locked in and win. Everything else is wasted energy. You already know, man.
If you say so. Oh.
You guys can fit, you're small.
Let's go, man.
Yep.
Yep.
Have you ever heard the Spanish national anthem? It's beautiful, one of the oldest in the world. You'll hear it tomorrow when they give us the trophy. I think you will like it. Very catchy.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying. He was telling me his schedule. I'm like, bro, what? Like, you been still since a kid.
Hey, yeah, everything
He
good?
was saying that.
Okay, I gotta take care of this. Excuse me, sorry.
That had to be dope.
Hey, when you guys get up there, I'll introduce you one by one, then open it up for questions. Friendly reminder, there are reporters from 27 countries in this room, so whatever you say will be heard around the world.
Understood. Gotcha.
All right.
Looks like they're ready for you. How are we feeling?
Relaxed.
Wonderful. Let's get to it. Okay, we're going to get started with Team USA's press availability. Representing Team USA will be Tim Fielder, Brandon George, and of course, MP.
Hi, everyone. How y'all doing?
Let's start with you, Edith.
Edith Bauer, Sportmonatlich. I was wondering if you've had a chance to watch Spain's press conference from yesterday, specifically Ivan Almanza's comments, saying MP is overrated and hasn't won anything against real competition.
Yeah, I saw it.
And?
He likes to talk. I like to play.
So no thoughts at all.
Like I said, I let my game do the talking. You know, so far it says that we have the best defensive rating in this tournament, and there's no accident to that. You know, we focus on what really matters over here, which is winning. You know, so he can do all that talking that he wants. But we're going to win tomorrow, and that'll speak louder than any soundbite that Almanza gives you.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, from Debrecen, Hungary. It's the FIBA Under-19 World Cup Finals. Spain versus the USA in a winner-take-all game. I'm Kevin Harlan, and joined by Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. What a tournament, guys, we have seen so far.
And some great games to this point, but this could be the best of them all. And Brent, Spain and the U.S. have been dominant thus far, and this is the title tilt everyone wanted to see.
Spain has been a powerhouse, and it all starts with their star, Izan Almanza. The 6'10 forward has been nothing short of sensational.
But he's proven he's the real deal. I mean, Spain hasn't had to face someone as talented as MP yet, but with the way Almanza and MP were going at it in the presser, neither side seems worried.
I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. Here now, a look at how the U.S. lines up to start. MP is the leader, and he runs the point. Flanking him on the wings are Fielder and Anthony. And at the 4, it's Babb, along with Barton, stepping in at the 5. And you take a look at the starting lineup for Spain. You have Aguirre and Calderon in the backcourt. Out on the wing, it'll be Ceballos. Next to him, the star of the team, Almanza, at the 4. And Fernandez bringing it all together as the center.
Well, since this thing started, this is the matchup everybody anticipated and has been waiting for. These two teams head and shoulders above the rest. And we're talking winner take all in this showdown.
Now USA with it. 4-point game. G, no good. Pass to Almanza. It's hauled in by USA. And as you mentioned, both Spain and the U.S. are undefeated coming into the finals. Both a perfect 6-0 through the group stages and the knockout rounds. Greg, this is going to be a beauty.
Yeah, and the reality is neither has been challenged thus far, but with the championship on the line, we couldn't have asked for a more perfect matchup.
Well, you look at what Almanza has accomplished already in his young career. It's a lot of hardware for a young player.
And he was the tournament MVP for the Under-17 World Cup and the Under-18 Euros. So he's shown he can play well when it matters most.
Aguirre, and no good, had a chance to take the lead there. To the inside, here's Barton. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Tries it from the top of the key. Barton with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
All right, Greg, one matchup to watch. Barton and Fernandez going at each other at that center position.
Both of those players have huge size and command such a presence. They play so similar, and both have a relentless style to attack the paint.
Here's G. He's got 5. Tries from 7. Makes it off the glass. G's got 7 points.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Pass to Lopez. Here is Almanza. Spain again can't hit.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And USA with some changes. Babb's checked in, and Gordon subbed in for Campbell.
Well, everybody in the world heard about those barbs that Almanza and MP threw back and forth at each other. I mean, elevated is almost like a wrestling match, but a lot of bulletin board material going into this game to hype it up.
Almanza called MP overrated, and MP guaranteed a win. So one of the two stars is going to have a plate full of crow to snack on after this one.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Jimenez. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by USA. G passes to Hansen. Got a piece of it. Here's Jimenez. Jaquez outside. Knocked away. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's George. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now Calderon. Over George. And it's USA going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at championship game.
Substitution on the court.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Gets it to go. And NP already into double digits in the first half. He has certainly come out with passion to start this game. And even though, Brent, Almanza isn't in the NBA, he has been at the pro levels in Europe for quite some time.
Since early in his career, he's been playing against grown men. When you're 16, 17, that is huge in your experience and your development. Almanza ready for anything.
And that one's good by G.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And the shot by Almanza, no good. USA leading by 12. Pass to Fielder. Down low. Here's G. And it's blocked. Here's the break. Here's Ceballos. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Damn. Ceballos, man.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
And Sean Babb for this USA squad is a guy you got to squeeze because he's the glue that keeps them together.
And the ability to facilitate and create out of the post or elbow, critical. Babb has great court awareness and helps the U.S. get the looks they want.
And what a showing from MP. He's come out and made a statement to Almanza and the rest of Spain.
Well, Almanza may be full from eating his words right about now. All he seems to have done is light a fire under MP, and he is torching him right now.
Pass to Fernandez. Outside, Garcia. Puts up a three. And it's Babb with the rebound. So it's USA now, out left of the wing. Here's G. And it's Almanza with the rebound. Spain trails by 12. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Almanza's got a pair of triples in the second now for Spain.
A fantastic dime from Ceballos. His teammates appreciate when he looks to set them up.
USA with another miss. 16 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Almanza, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Almanza's got his third bucket of the night. Campbell, the pass to Hansen. Just 3 on the clock, and good. A nice layup that time from G. And it's USA in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Welcome back, everyone, to our coverage of the Under-19 title game, with the second half on the way. Well, Brent, tonight, no greater example of how global the game of basketball has become.
Well, Spain has especially embraced the sport, but all over Europe, basketball is ingrained in the sporting culture. The NBA ecstatic about how things have taken off across the pond.
USA leading by 9. That one goes. Count it. G's got his team on the board first here in the second half for USA. Outside, Aguirre. Pass to Almanza. Here's Mendoza. Scoreless thus far. Clock at 4. Here's Lopez. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Spain shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. That free throw good from Lopez. And USA making a change here. Gordon's checked in.
Got a cake man on my team.
Both shots good from the stripe. And you know what, Brent? Something that has stood out all tournament long. The leadership role that MP has stepped into.
Well, since the opening jump ball, Kevin, this guy has been the alpha dog for the U.S. That says a lot. He sets the tone, and he says what needs to be said.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Almanza, beyond the arc. They get it back. Lets it go from deep. The shot off that time.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there. And how aggressive has he been on the offensive end? Over half the team's points have been his.
Spain trails by 14. Aguirre with it. Lets it go from the wing. And the shot by Almanza, no good.
The last time the USA squad won this tournament was in 2021. He went all the way when France was the host.
And you can see some of those similarities between that team and this one. Even with their recent success, you know Team USA expects nothing short of a championship.
Here's G. That one good for 2. G's got 27.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Pass to Almanza. That's in there. Coming off the assist from Aguirre. Almanza's got 11 points.
That's what Aguirre does. He makes things happen, that time by dishing it.
Here's G. Good. MP is playing with a chip on his shoulder. 30-point night for him when his country has needed him the most. Outside, Aguirre. Pass to Lucas. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call. Well, if you're the USA team, there's one guy outside you have to watch. That is Edgar Calderon.
You know, Brent, he has been one of the best outside shooters all tournament long. Can knock down the 3 with the best of them. Now, here's Calderon. No scoring in this one. They set the pick from past the arc. It's hauled in by USA. Barton's got 6 rebounds in the game. G kicks to Gordon. From deep three-point land. Pass to Barton. Inside. Here's G. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the wing on the left. Just his first attempt. It's hauled in by George.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
3-pointer. And that one's good by G. G's got 15 points in just the second half. Spain trails by 19. Lopez passes to Mendoza. Some nice passing here by Spain. Offensive rebound. Lets the three fly. No good that time. And here's George. He'll bring it up for USA. Outside Gordon. Wants to get it to Barton and does. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Barton's got 6 points.
Well, Barton owns the inside, and right now it looks like he knows it. Great stuff on the interior.
Pass to Lucas. Trying to end the drought. And that comes off the assist by Calderon.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
You know, Brent, all game long, we've seen MP getting what he wants on offense. And I see the smile on your face. You love the way he plays. Clearly outplaying Almanza.
And this is exactly what Almanza should have been afraid of.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. USA ahead, up 19. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And we are down to just one more quarter of play between Spain and the U.S. for tonight's Under-19 title game. And what an absolutely lovely city hosting this final. Brent, I know you've enjoyed it as much as me. Debrecen, Hungary, our location this evening.
And the culture that this city has, sitting in the Great Plains of Hungary. Some incredible museums can be found here. What a tremendous experience this has
been. Here's G. Launches a three. Bangs home the trifecta. G's got 36.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Ramirez. From deep. Not going to go that time.
And really, however this game goes, how great is summer basketball? International play always.
I didn't miss that.
And Brett, for whatever reason, summer ball hits different. That's especially true for international competition.
No good from Ceballos. USA leading by 20. Puts up a deep three. G, no good. Pass to Ramirez.
Oh, get him!
And he dunks it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And that one's good by G.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Timeout called here. Spain decides to talk it over. So both teams making some changes here. Lucas dishes to Lopez. To the paint. Here's Mendoza. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down. And Greg, the way that Aguirre can navigate the floor, he is as elusive as they come.
And he has a great sense of how to set his teammates up. So much of Spain's offense comes from Aguirre's ability to create out of thin air.
Now, here is Aguirre. He's guarded close to the free.
I like how Aguirre seeks out the contact on that play, wanting to get to the line as much as possible.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for USA.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
USA leading by 19 points. And out of bounds, Spain will have.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Now, we all know shooting and defense are keys for the international game. That's why Tim Fielder has been so important for the U.S.
Well, he does both things at such a high level. A very sticky defender, and you can't sag off of him on drives on the offensive end. This guy helps spread the floor, contributes in a lot of ways.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you...
Tries a three off the inbound. An absolute bomb from three-point range. 45 points for G.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing. And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And the final seconds now, just a formality. What a show, and what a series. Launches it from deep. The shot, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe...
And there it is.
Slap that
overrated now, man. Still you. Come on, you did your thing now. Hey, enjoy my anthem, man.
This USA group, dominant on both ends of the floor, and they came together at the right time to cap off this historic run.
You said it, Brett. What more can you say about the play and leadership, too, of MP? He was phenomenal all tournament long, and he backed it up with his guarantee that the USA would win it all. Big words from a young man.
And, Kevin, it's not bragging if you can back it up. MP put a lot of extra pressure on himself and Team USA, but he knew what they were capable of. Incredible job of performing under pressure.
This is
I got me some money. There's so much shit. Like, how am I supposed to do that? I don't understand. Am I supposed to be like, hey, take my spot? Or... Got the flops, baby.
Looking good, my guy. MP, you're my favorite player, man. Always deliver. And as the Lakers enter the building, in their eyes, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Paolo Banchero.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Wagner out there with Paolo Banchero. And it's Suggs in at the point. And for Los Angeles, we've got Luka Doncic. Jared Vanderbilt out there with G. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Wagner. Oh, good on the 3. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against Utah. To the middle. Here's Vanderbilt. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Doncic cans the shot from the wing.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Here's Banchero. Comes up empty down low. And here's Los Angeles. This team is on quite a run. They're in the midst of a 14-game winning streak.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, 3-time basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great for sure. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
Did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
The 3 for Doncic. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Suggs. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, that's just the physicality from Suggs, fighting off defenders in close.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick, and we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the
He
Power
didn't do
Rankings.
nothing. I'm trying to get the fucking score, but he doesn't
They're
score.
gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And checking out the Lakers, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
Hayes the pass to Doncic to the left wing. Out to the wing, and Hayes kicks to Doncic. Sinks the three-pointer. Doncic has got 8 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Wagner with a screen for Banchero. Offensive rebound. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. Lakers leading by 6. To the inside. Vanderbilt's shot is good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
We've got 1:28 left here in the first quarter. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, there's Wagner using that size to get a good look on the drive.
Franz Wagner, as we know, Stan, came into the league with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of
Fucking Dr. Check, stop fucking shooting it, bitch.
Like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity
Doesn't
of
fool,
a
doesn't
veteran
shoot it.
guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then he could become a perennial all-star.
I like that assessment. Down low, Wagner can't connect from short range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Hayes finds Vanderbilt. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's G. It's deflected. 6 on the shot clock. Suggs with the steal. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Yeah, fuck that fool.
Oh, strong move by Suggs inside. Not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Here's G. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Banchero right side. Poke loose. Vanderbilt with the steal. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers.
Yeah, fuck that fool.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Anthony is out there with Black. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the center position. Count it good. G's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Magic. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's not anything in life, it's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA thanks. The wide open look here for Anthony. Here's Bitadze. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Let's go. And again, it's the Lakers.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Stan, I could talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one. When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, in his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years, but you have to limit his role, not get him as many shots.
So it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career.
Oh, okay. I'm not even. And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race. And that is.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
You've got Austin Reeves, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Hayes. Then there's Doncic, and it's G in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And Wagner drives in, can't hit from in close. Los Angeles leading by 21. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. G passes to Hayes. Here's G. He's covered by Suggs. Now Caldwell Pope. Nothing on the board. Pass to Suggs. Here's the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
The shot's good from Hayes.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And it's Wagner missing.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Lakers working the ball around now. Pass to Hayes. Now Reeves. Here's G. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. To the paint. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, with his size and power, Wagner can seem unstoppable at the rim.
And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alteration. And we've got a lineup. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Wagner. Isaac comes in for Wagner. And Anthony subbed in for Jalen Suggs. Here's G. Pass to Vanderbilt. Inside. And it's Hayes in the corner. To the middle. Here's G. Reeves outside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
And so in the game for the Magic, at the guard spots, it's Suggs and Anthony. Black is out there with Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the 5. G passes to Reeves. Connects from three-point range.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage. Grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Banchero outside. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Banchero's got 5 points now this quarter.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Black dishes to Suggs. Anthony looking it over. And he banks in the layup. Anthony's got his first points in this one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Hayes finds Doncic to the inside. Reeves outside. And here is Vanderbilt. Just 4 to shoot. Chalk up 2 there. 15 points for G.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Orlando making some changes. Mo Wagner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Wagner comes in for Black. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Anthony. Knocked loose. Wagner outside. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Again, Los Angeles.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. 1:52 left in the 4th quarter. Another miss by Orlando. Los Angeles leading by 23. Here's G. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Here are the Lakers. G.
What was that?
Reeves with it. Doncic outside. Here's G. And it's Suggs with the rebound. To stop the drought. The layup missed. Here's G. 13 feet away. Can't connect. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a...
This is the last time I tried to fucking help that fool out. Who fucking sucks? Doesn't want to do anything.
That's what I'm talking about. Wins pay the bills, baby. Get the popcorn ready. It's game time.
MP, you got that look in your eye tonight.
I was trying to help the other dude, but the other dude doesn't want to help himself, so I'm here to struggle with that.
And there is a very engaging atmosphere of fans getting ramped up outside the arena. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Lakers. Things stacking up nicely for them so far. #1 in their conference and looking formidable. And, of course, Denver down a few spots.
Just seeing where the Nuggets are, when you think about it, everyone expected them to be an elite team. Now, obviously, they've had problems thus far, but there's still a lot of time left for them to turn this season around.
And it's early. A lot of teams battle adversity in the first part of the season. It's just a matter of getting through it and not getting discouraged.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Hayden Watson is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Jokic in at the center position. And for the Lakers, They've got Jackson Hayes, Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt, and it's G in at the 3. And in the second game of a back-to-back, how much does that affect a player's energy level?
Well, the better conditioned you are, the less it's going to affect your energy. That's why I love back-to-backs. It separates the men from the boys.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
On the wing, Murray, guarded by Doncic. Down low. Here's Brown. Back to Jordan. Jokic with a screen on Hayes. Here's Jordan. 4 on the clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks, guys. The Lakers this summer signing first-time head coach J.J. Redick. He's a veteran of 15 seasons. The sharpshooter's rise in broadcasting had been meteoric. The Lakers really want Redick to be their long-term head coach, but the question, with an aging superstar in LeBron, how much patience will exist in L.A. for Redick learning on the job?
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Okay, Shams, thank you. He's off on the second. And what you love about this Denver offense, Grant, by and large, they take good shots.
Oh, they do. Top 5 in field goal percentage over the last 5 seasons. And a lot of that is Jokic delivering the ball to the right guy at the right time.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He said Nikola Jokic is so intelligent. He said we know the offense is going to run through him. So all we can do is mix up our looks defensively. And then at the other end of the floor, make him work on defense. Try to wear him out a little bit. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Hayes. Reeves, the pass to G. And he banks in the layup. G's got 7 points. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to Jordan. Now Watson. Will it go? And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it. All right, let's look back over the last 10 games now. See which teams were topping the charts in three-point shooting. The Lakers, number 1.
Number 1, you have to have good shooters. Number 2, you have to take good shots. This team is both talented and disciplined.
Here's G. Off the mark there with a 3. Nuggets trail by 5. Outside Watson. Pass to Jokic. Misses the layup.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Some changes for Los Angeles. Finney Smith checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And Connect subbed in for Doncic. And a switch here also for Denver. Westbrook's checked in. Here's Brown, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. And it's good. 2 points.
The adjustment. Man, what a finish.
Here's G. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Here's Murray. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
So much passion from Murray on that play. I mean, he comes up against solid defense, but he just wants it more.
Pass to Hachimura. Here's G. The 3-ball. And out of bounds. Denver will have it. Vincent's checked in for the Lakers. And Denver making a change here. So it's Denver now. It's a 3-point game. Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
G's shot is good. G's got 11.
And shooting-wise, He's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Westbrook. Rebound by the Lakers. It's an understatement to say they're on a roll. They're coming in on a 15-game winning streak.
There's a lot of players who will say they don't take notice of a budding winning streak. But when it's double digits, everyone knows. Winning streaks are a lot harder than people think because every single team wants to be the one to take you down.
What a dynamic drive by Murray, upsetting the defense and getting him to a shot.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-6 run. There's the 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Westbrook outside. On the wing, Murray. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And so it's Los Angeles. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've done a... Great to have you with us. Unstoppable. And Denver will go for a different look here. Jordan's checked in for Najee. Watson comes in for Chanchar. Brown's checked in for Strother. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. On the court right now for the Nuggets. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Nuggets trail by 15. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them. And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
That one drops for him. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Murray looking around. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Now Jordan.
My guy fucking struggled to get that rebound.
Here's Watson. Drops in the 3. Watson's got his second bucket of the night.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Here's G. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And it's Watson missing.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Pass to Hayes. Milton with it. Here's G. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Watson passes to Brown. Now here's Murray. Lets it go from deep. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
G, no good. Outside Watson. Pass to Murray. Plenty of space. He can't hit that time.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers leading by 17 at the end of the period. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Obviously, they've been locked in from range. Your confidence grows as each shot goes in. It becomes contagious.
And now let's take a moment to... And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by.
Halftime.
Dive into the second half. We'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. RJ, does playing at a faster pace work the same in the regular season as it does in the playoffs?
Depends on the opponent. Teams that like to slow it down and can be methodical in the half court can make it a slugfest. You have to be ready for that.
Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's G in at the 3. That's the Laker 5.
Good block.
And he gets it back. And it's Watson missing.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Doncic passes to G. Outside Vanderbilt. Here's G. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. G's gotten 4 this quarter.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Got a piece of it.
Is it possible?
Fuck out my house. Fuck out my house.
Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Here's Jordan. That one falls. Jordan's got 5.
Not afraid at all to get physical. Jordan finds the shot. So essential for a big to be able to work through contact.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. All right, while we have a moment, the NBA assist leaders. Nikola Jokic, number 1.
Hard to challenge his status as the best playmaker in the NBA. He's dropping dimes like magic.
Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Pass to connect. Brown grabs the board. The Nuggets have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Now Murray. Wing shot on the way, and the jumper is on the mark. He's got 6.
So active on offense. Murray doing it himself.
Vincent passes to Reeves. Hachimura with a screen on Westbrook. Hachimura with the ball. Great D that time from Jokic.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Right side. Look for Denver. Najee, he's checked in for Jordan. Chanchar comes in for Brown. And Strother subbed in for Murray. Here's G. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Nuggets trail by 18. On the court for the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic is out there with Zeke Najee. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Chanchar in at the 3. Doncic passes to G. Back to Doncic. Pure from 3-point range.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Westbrook with the miss. The Lakers lead by 21. Now Hayes. Oh, Jokic with the block.
Oh, look at Jokic using those long arms, managing to get his hand on the ball and knock it away.
And Denver making a change here. Brown's checked in. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Reeves, the pass to G. Doncic on the wing. 5 to shoot. Here's G. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. G's got 29 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And that one's good. Strother.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
G. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Nuggets trail by 20. Here's Westbrook on the money from 12 feet away. Westbrook's got 11 in the second half.
As a jump shooter, Westbrook is very comfortable hunting from mid-range.
Pass to G. It's good. G's gotten 4 this quarter.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. A different look for Denver. Jordan's checked in for Najee. Watson comes in for Strother. And Murray subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Doncic.
And the skill set that Jokic possesses, arguably the most skilled center to ever play the game.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. But Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
G passes to Hayes. Outside Reeves. Pulls up. Again, the Lakers score.
He's so skilled in that screen roll. I like watching Reeves break down the defense.
Pass to Brown. Over to the wing. Outside Watson. Lets the 3 fly. Hachimura with a rebound.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
G, no good. Nuggets trail by 21. Outside Murray. To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Lakers.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for G.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Murray for 3. The Lakers with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
G's shot is good.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Pass to Watson. The bank shot, no good. Floats one up. Missed it. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to...
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
MP.
Chris, what's up?
There he is. MP, do you have a rest? You ready for some full court?
Let's get it.
Slightly late.
Don't let me keep shooting that.
Part. Fix my glasses. My boy got no rebound on.
This what they've been waiting for? Hey, let's go. Move around. You ready? Oh, where's the foul?
Good job today. That's what it takes to be great.
Thanks, man.
See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she tryna bless me like I said I chew. Like a sneeze, please for them getting cream. Never let them get in between of what we started. Look, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist. No crawling, went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages are foreign. For $1, they tell me get him, I got it. I did it without an album. I did it with Mariah. Look, I'm on fire. Icy as a hot spring, Billy flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, ain't no rest in peace. Hey, the rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my then what you talking about?
Ah! I beat the target time. Oh, I'm not up there.
I think it's about that time again. You already know about mini coaches on my number, right? No streets. No streets.
Hell yeah, got my little car. nothing but drips, man.
MP. Hottest team in the land coming through.
Damn straight.
Coming right up, the Lakers taking on the Suns. Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup. We'll take a look at the Suns. They've lost both of their NBA Cup games so far. A rough start.
And the reality is this. I mean, a win tonight, and they still might be out. So their NBA Cup hopes look quite slim right now.
And then for Los Angeles, what a fantastic start to the group stage. 2-0, and looking to continue their winning ways.
And yeah, on the road tonight, it'll be a bit of a challenge, but 3 is that magic number. If you win 3 group stage games, there's a good chance you advance.
And now the Lakers starting group. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. G is out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Hayes in at center. Now Richards. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. I asked him about the game plan to contain LeBron James, and he laughed. He said, there's a way to contain LeBron James. All we can do is try not to give him easy looks and force him to make tough plays. I guess that's the best thing to do against King James, guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to G on the wing. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
No good from Booker.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
James continues to impress with his passing. I think that's his greatest attribute. Outstanding assist there.
Booker the pass to Durant. Vanderbilt with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Doncic gets it to go.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
Jones checked in for the Suns.
Hey, there you are, Dexter.
Around the midway point of this NBA Cup stage, here's a look at how the standings are shaping up.
Yeah, it's been a really fun tournament to watch.
You want to go hide?
Especially when you see just how much the fans get into it. And we've still got a number of games to go.
Back to Booker. Pulls it from the elbow. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Skillful make inside by Booker, able to find his spot for the finish.
Fires away from way outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Beal kicks to Durant. And Jones has it in the corner. Back to KD. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. They are on a phenomenal run right now. 16 consecutive wins.
And it is very impressive, but it's also interesting. I mean, even sitting here at the broadcast table and the storyline this group has created has you just impressed and a little scratch in your head, because we expect drama and a certain amount of unpredictability with this group. That's not going away, but I tell you, this team seems to be minimizing or mitigating the volatility. They seem to be a lot more solid of late.
Back to Doncic. Pass to G. Lakers working the ball around now. To the paint. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Jones against Doncic. Jones dishes to Booker. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Outside Durant. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound, Booker. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Now look at the hustle there from Booker. Love to see that.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Hayes the pass to James. And James throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
3 seconds left.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
With a different look. Nick Richards. He's checked in for Plumlee. Durant comes in for Bol. Donnie's checked in for Martin. And it's Devin Booker in for Tyus Jones. Lakers leading by 5. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. G is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. Knocks down the 3 ball. Now that's 17 points for G.
Luka's peripheral vision off the charts. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
Outside, Beal. Back to Booker. Devin Booker attacking. It's hauled in by Doncic.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Kept alive. Kicks it out to James. And another basket for the Lakers.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
Here's Booker. And nothing is falling for him right now. James, the pass to Hayes. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Hayes has got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles.
When you allow your scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so we wrap up the first half. Lakers lead by 12. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a...
All right, now, still.
Gravy is delicious.
And that'll do it for half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at G in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Looks fantastic.
Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal.
Oh, that was nice.
Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's done in at the 3 spot. Boxer's out there for Phoenix. G. And the 3 ball is good. G's got 20 points. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
Ain't got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, DA.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Are you following me? Oh, I don't know how to do it.
Durant kicks to Booker.
Was it a good triangle?
And the foul called on G.
Fuck everybody.
That is
found
his
me,
first
I found
foul
you.
of the game. Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer.
Good,
but that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. And I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that.
Good animation pissed me off. Didn't want to pass it. I was stuck. I got my dagger. Pass it to me.
Los Angeles leading by 18. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Luka Doncic's out there with G. And it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. Now here's Jones. Guarded closely. Pass to Booker. Shoots. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 5 assists tonight.
And you can see how quick Booker is to react. No hesitation on that jump shot.
Now, here's Doncic. Here's G. Misses the 3. Suns trail by 19. Here is Plumlee. Covered by Hayes. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him.
And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's G finishing it off.
Well, to make it plain, LeBron just makes everybody around him better. Really takes a lot of pride in setting his guys up.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Booker, no good.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
And that one's good by G. 30 points for G.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. And he wants to see some changes out there right away. And right now, some changes for Phoenix. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Plumlee. Kevin Durant comes in for Bull. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Tyus Jones.
Hey, come on, get on.
Shot from the inbound. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. G dishes to Hayes. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Beal. And again, it's the Suns missing. Lakers leading by 23. Hayes the pass to Vanderbilt. Here's G. He gets that one. G's got 32 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. To end the run.
Looking like I fucking shat myself.
The Lakers with the rebound. And here is Doncic. Here's G. Jacks up a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Dunn's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low. Here's Durant. It's hauled in by Doncic. The Lakers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Now here's Hayes. Dunn covering. Pass to G from 17 feet out. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. KD's got 5 rebounds tonight. Booker with no one around. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance. And
I think there's a guy with a tag that's inviting me.
Out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge.
That's it? Did I win? What's up, Chachito?
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
Now it's 10 on bid. On bitty bitty busy, baby. Park this shit.
MP, what's up, bro? You get a chance to check out the Rise course yet?
That place is wild, man. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, but there's nothing cooler than winning.
No doubt.
So what do you say? You ready to join Rise?
All right, Shake. I'm in.
All right, you made the right decision. Let me tell you how we do things over here. All right, so first of all, being a member of Rise means you earn rep, and you earn it wherever you play in the city. Our courts, the rec, pro-am, the theater, the beach.
Yeah, so what does rep mean, though?
Okay, so the better you play and the more games you win, the more rep you earn. The more rep you earn, the more rewards you get. We even have some special stuff for the people who finish in the top 10 every season.
Okay, I like that.
Plus, we give out daily rewards, so we hook you up regardless.
All right, cool. Anything else?
Yup. We've got seasonal events where we go up against Elite. And at the end of each season, whichever affiliation has the best winning percentage during those events earns a rep boost.
Okay.
But you gotta contribute. No sitting out events if you want the boost.
Okay, man. Hey, that makes sense. You guys, y'all doing y'all thing over here.
Yeah, man, but if you're just looking to get your feet wet, you can head over to the casual court first. Get a feel for how we do things before you jump in with the big dogs.
Interesting.
Yeah, totally up to you. Either way, we're glad to have you, man. Welcome to Rise.
Rise and shine, bitch. Man with the go-kart.
What up, MP? Here's what we got going on this season.
We're right there by win this one.
break. What's up, cha-chings?